Jimmy, just give me your assessment after that today.
Relieved. We've got a point. In the end, I thought it was more than what we deserved, especially on our second half performance. I'm relieved, and the reason I'm relieved is obviously we've managed to pick up a point in the last couple of minutes. That's the obvious bit, but it's more for the boys. The performance in the second half deserved at least a point. I thought we had without really. We needed more bodies in and around the penalty area. We had a couple flash across the goal and things like that. But in terms of territory and things, you could even argue we deserved a little bit more than a point. But we've been in a moment where we've lost games that we've done well in, and we've probably deserved something from, etc., etc. I can count 4 or 5 of them in this little run that we've had. But today the boys got something out of the game, which is a real positive and something that we really need to build upon that.
Obviously, we talked about the fighting spirit in the last few weeks, and that showed out there with that second half performance. I mean, it took us a while to get going, but when we got going, we were miles better, and I thought that fighting spirit was there.
Yeah, and it's been funny because it's something that I've never questioned, and even within the dressing room, if anybody comes in the dressing room, the boys are really positive and really down for the fight. I think it's just about how that actually looks and how we actually get things out of certain situations and certain games. But the boys are, and look, like I said, I'm pleased that they've got something out of the game, because I see the fight, training. They're all focused. They're wanting to do really well. They're doing everything that they can. It's just that know-how of then translating it onto a match day and into the league games. And today you saw it. We need to build upon it.
Obviously, you talked about the impact. Obviously, Dan and Ethan came off the bench as well today. What did you make of their performances and their impact on that performance in the second half?
Yeah, look, I think it's been fairly obvious. We've needed to bring some bodies in. We've brought the 2 of them in to bolster the top line. We needed to make sure that we got the best out of them, and that's why they had an impact coming off the bench. I wanted to be able to change the game if I needed to, as and when I needed to. I was able to do that, and obviously both of them had a hand in the equaliser. I thought Sweens was a constant threat, and Ethan's pace is something that will be a huge asset for us.
Obviously, could this be maybe a turning point, or is that a step in the direction, would you say? It's
a step in the right direction. I hope we can build upon it. I believe we will build upon it. I think I turned up today actually looking at it going, I think today could be the one where we can flip it around a little bit. Look, we wanted all 3 points, of course we did. I thought second half we might have deserved to get all 3. Maybe if we score a little bit earlier, the game changes, I don't know. But look, it's down to us now. We're going Tuesday night. We'll have to carry the momentum on, and then we'll move into a really, really big away fixture next Saturday.
Obviously, you've brought on to that next question. Obviously, Malvern Town in the cup on Tuesday. What sort of things are you looking for?
Oh, we just got to build upon the momentum. The momentum hasn't been with us in the last couple of months, however long it's been. The momentum just hasn't been with us for one reason or another. We've managed to turn it in the second half. Now we have to build upon it Tuesday night.